Give me 1 minute here. I gotta set this up, and there's no other way. There's no other way to do this but on the fly, so I apologize. Okay, here we go. One more minute. I'm sorry. This is extremely unprofessional, but... God, that looks awful. Okay, I'll set this up later. I just need to... This day has been just such an awful day so far. Just make sure this looks right. Okay. What the hell is nuke jacked? That could be interesting. Of course it wouldn't include hardcore. I think they actually had that one time, and they didn't disable hardcore mode. So, yeah, it's just, hold on. Yeah, it's just one of those, like, bad, annoying... So, basically... Hold on. Let me get the matchmaking going. Okay, it's going. Yeah, nothing like bad, just one of these like... So, as I mentioned in previous streams, my dryer broke. The heating thing stopped working. It still spins and everything, but just doesn't work. And so, I go and I, call Samsung, because I don't want to do either of these things. I'm just doing hardcore. So anyways... I couldn't, so I call Samsung, set up the thing, and I'm like, okay, fine, we'll make the ticket, we'll put it through the system, da-da-da-da-da. So I do that, a couple of days passes, and then I get a text saying, oh, send us your receipt. And I'm like, why? It says, oh, to verify the warranty. And I'm like, well, I don't need to verify the warranty, I already know it's out of warranty, like, we already established that. But I still have to send it, so okay, fine, so then I send it over. And then I still hear no more response, so this... Holy shit.
Come on up.
Your mom is ugly, that's a nice name. So then it goes, and, so then I have to call them back again, Samsung, and I'm like, what's going on? They're like, okay, I pushed it through, it should be fine now. But call them if you don't hear anything, call them like in a half hour. So I waited a little bit. I didn't get to do it in a half hour, but like I'm like, okay, they'll close at 5, so I called at like 4:40, and I call and they say, oh, sorry, we're closed. And I'm like, okay, fine, you know, shame on me, whatever. I didn't check. So then this morning, I'm in the shower. I come back. What the hell? I hate how the thing... So anyway, so then I'm in the shower. I come back, check my phone. I have phone calls, or I have messages on my home phone, which I don't even use, my cell phone, text message, an email, all saying, we need to book this immediately. Call our number back. And they give me the number. I'm like, okay, I'll go and do that. I call the number, and it says, oh, we're closed. So there's and all the things, all the texts, all the emails say, no reply, do not reply. And so I'm like, okay, now what am I supposed to do? And like, there's literally, I'm trying all these things. There's no way to get a hold of them. So then I go back to the original ticket, and I see there's like another contact email on it. So I reach out to them, and they called me back, which they probably saw because I wasn't like, I didn't go all Karen on them, but like all you have to do is read and see that I was visibly frustrated. So then we go and they set that up. I'm like, okay, well, it's going to be $110 just to walk in the door.
Hardcore team deathmatch.
And then, well, not even just to walk in the door, it's $110 just to make the appointment. Like, they banged my card. And I said, okay, first it was going to be next Monday, but then they double-checked so we can get you in on Friday. Which isn't great, because now I have to go and, you know, air dry my clothes for a while. And my wife is actually now at the laundromat, because I have some stuff that, like, you know, needs that. Holy shit, that's loud. On my TV.
We're falling behind.
Give me 1 second here. So then, I go and, so I pay the thing, and then I get the automated message from Samsung that says, okay, you're scheduled for July 3rd. And I'm like, no, today's July 3rd. And so now I had to go back to the other email that I sent, which was to the, you know, the non-official email that I had to find, and send them a message saying like, hey, I just got this thing from Samsung. What's, you know, are we cool? Because I don't want to assume everything's fine and then call on Thursday, have them say, oh no, you're not in our system, or oh, that was a mistake, and then have to, okay, asshole. Have the thing pushed back even more. Oh, of course he left. Maybe he's on the other side. Jesus. So there was that. Then, so like, even though I'm streaming now on, oh fuck, I forgot to do the other thing too. So I mean, I like streaming and using the YouTube thing, but you know, I want to be able to really grow and be able to, you know, really do something with this. And the fact of the matter is, it's just that streaming on Twitch overall is better than YouTube. Like, it just is. For game streaming, it's not even a question. So, you know, obviously I want to get into, like, you know, the affiliate program, but you gotta do, you know, A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z. I forgot to pin my link here. Wait, why do I have a grenade? What the hell? Oh, that's just... I'm so flustered. I think I'm playing freaking World War II now. But, like, I want people to be able to, you know, multi-stream by, you know, the chat window only shows YouTube chat. So I try to contact Streamlabs, and, you know, the thing is, like, but I use Prime, so I actually pay. So I call, or not I call, but, like, you know, the thing isn't working as Streamlabs. This is a widget that's set up. I may have to mute for a second here. I hear my daughter screaming upstairs.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
And so, I reach out to their support. Well, first off, because I pay, I am allowed to use, like, you get priority support through their Discord, but it says, like, oh, you can't get in. So I'm like, well, okay, great. So I use the community one, and I say, you know, why doesn't the chat show up? It says, oh, it only does it based off of who the account is tied to. Like, so this is tied to my, I have a Twitch and a YouTube account, but it's tied to my YouTube account. And so only that one shows up in the chat box. And I'm like, but I've seen other streamers do it. Like Tipster has, you know, he streams to both, and both, all the things come up on his thing. And they said, that you suck at this game. They said, no, that's like a third-party tool that they're using. And then so I messaged Tipster, and I'm like, hey, how do you do it? And he uses this other restreaming service. That's how he does it. I'm like, well, I'm not going to jump to that. I've already invested money in. And then I find out for the, and I'm like, well, why can't I get into the Prime support channel? And it says, oh, you need to, like, link your, you need to do another link. Oh, I killed your mom, is ugly. Nice. So then I link to that. So now at least I get the Prime support, but then... Jesus. God, look at that. God. This was a great way for me to unwind, playing COD. I may have to undo hardcore mode. I mean, I have the patience for this. And so then... So it says, you know, you need to... So the solution is to go and, you know, I need to set my Twitch as my primary account. But I can't do it, or rather, the Prime thing, when I say Prime, I mean Streamlabs Prime, is tied to my YouTube account. So when I log in with my Twitch account, it doesn't work. Or like I can't restream because I'm not. It doesn't. You can only restream if you're a Prime member, so it doesn't recognize that account because I didn't log in with that. So, yeah, Dominic, it hasn't been like fun. But I mean, this is all, you know, at the end of the day, these are all first person, you know, no, what I'm fucking doing is first person problems. Playing this game is what I'm dealing with is first world problems, you know, but...
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Yeah, this is all first world problems, you know, I'm not trying to be... It's just one of those things of just like boom, 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 boom. Like any one of these things spread apart is fine, but have everything happen like before 12:30 is just... I'm gonna paste the link in the thing here, right after this. Like, if you guys can go over to like watch this on Twitch, or at least just open up the Twitch thing in another window, and then like follow the account, like it would be greatly appreciated. You know, obviously chatting here and stuff, because it'll show up on my thing, because I have a multi-stream chat on my OBS, but it's not going to come up on the screen, so it's not really, you know, worth it. So then I need to figure out then what to do with... So if I end up going over to Twitch, then that means, like, what happens to my Streamlabs Prime membership? Like, can they easily just transfer it over, or they have to say you have to buy? Because if they say you have to buy a whole new thing, I'm going to say, no, here's what I'm going to do, is you better refund me, or I'm going to dispute the charge, and then I'm just going to go over to, like, you know, Stream Elements or something. Because, you know, like, that's ridiculous. I'm not going to pay you guys $200... I'm not going to pay $250 for, you know... God, thank God my team is... Well, thank God for this guy, really. If my teammates just started killing me, I wouldn't play. And then just, you know, other, like, kind of annoying stuff with, you know, and also, like, my wife is at the laundromat right now. You know, it's like, I mean, I'm not saying that's demeaning or like annoying, but it's like, you know, it's annoying to have to like go to, because you have to go to the laundromat and you can't leave. You're stuck there for, and you know, hopefully there'll be, hey, welcome Delta Ray. Well, I've been better. Hopefully it's not going on to you guys.
Hostile sentry turret active. We pulled ahead.
Yeah, you know what? Let's.
Multiple enemy spy plane
Yeah,
contacts.
that's almost over.
B&D, time is our enemy.
So yeah, it's just been like one of those
Enemy spy plane inbound.
days, and then also like just general. Jesus. A fifth of their kills are just from me, or their scores from me. Holy shit, they're coming back.
Let's go. Hostile air patrol detected.
Wow.
Hostile sentry turret
I
active.
just got my kill streak. Or my score streak, whatever. Special delivery. Oh. Yeah, no, I'm fine. It's just, you know, shit happens kind of thing. Like, I'm not gonna make it a habit of doing, like, you know, Wings pity streams. Although then I still get, like, I was everything too that kind of bummed me out, you know. Like I said, you know, stuff with my weight, and, like, I went and I weighed myself today, and I weigh about... Oh yeah, let me put that thing in. Pin the message. Yeah, because I like the... Hold on, is this set up like this? Okay, did that work right? Sorry, give me one more minute here. It's just one of these things of, like, nothing is ever easy. You know what I mean? And again, it's first world problems. I get that, but it's just... Ugh. Let me set this up here, finally. So yeah, if you just like go and can like just, you know, have the thing open for... Fuck. Forgot to mute my other feed. Because I was even like looking today, you know, like I probably should have made Twitch the primary and then YouTube the secondary one, but, you know, and that's just another part of it. Hold on, I think my daughter might be coming down. Oh, hey, Ann, I haven't seen you in a while. Cool. Yeah, I'm trying to, because, you know, like they said, the, I mean, it's not even just DSP, like, the money's in Twitch. I mean, I don't want it to sound like I'm not just doing things for money. Or, I think back to that quote from, fucking, Spaceballs. It goes, I know we need the money. No, we're not just doing this for money. We're doing it for a shitload of money. I'm surprised no one's done like a thing of that with DSP. We're doing it for a shitload of money. Actually, I hate Diesel. Because even like, because I've been doing, you know, my next video, I know I said it was going to be like donating to DSP for Dummies. I may have to make an announcement about this, like a video, short video thing. It's going to probably be more about streaming in general. Like, because I don't want it to be too, but yeah, it is what it is. I don't want it to be too, like, DSP centric. Like the other one that I did, it was, you know, this awful fundraiser that DSP put on. Whereas this one, I want to be kind of not just like, kind of like a two-part thing of like explaining why someone would even want to donate or give money to a streamer. And so I've been doing like research, obviously, because I don't know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because it's just so much easier to grow a thing on like on Twitch. It just is. I mean, like I was just you know, I was doing research on browsing for various channels, and I mean, it's just a more fun experience going on Twitch. Like you have all like the point things, the chat system's better. It's a lot easier to support someone on there, and like it's, you know, you're not playing the catch-up game with YouTube.
No.
Yeah, but then also there's the other issue too with the multi-streaming is that then, well, okay, if you hit an affiliate, then guess what? No more multi-streaming. Which I guess wouldn't be too big of a deal for me because my audience is so small that like, and I don't think it would be, like I see a bigger, it would be harder to get people to go from Twitch to YouTube than the other way around. But I mean, you see people, like I was watching a stream of some girl who was streaming Knockout City, you know, the game I play a lot. You know, and it was like entertaining, got to, you know, just like there weren't a lot of people in the room. But she was still, you know, but she was still able to monetize. I think it had like, she had like 75 75 followers, and there was like 14 people in the chat, and she was going with some of her friends, and they were in the chat too. Like, it just looked like so much fun. You know, and you could set up the polls easily. And then also there was some, right, yeah, I could always go and post the things on here later. Oh, nice. Wow, I couldn't hit the bright side of a barn there. Or broad side of a barn. Oh, nice. Oh. I missed that thing in, like an Unreal Tournament where it would be like, you know, double kill, triple kill, quad kill, or quadruple kill. Yeah, I get why they don't do it in COD, but... yeah, I mean, it's...
Your proximity mine has been destroyed.
And that was like everything too. Like I found this other person who was, I guess she claims she's a full-time streamer. It's some girl who, you know, I don't want to just start throwing names out just because, you know, who knows, you know, who wants what kind of publicity. But basically it's some girl streaming, she's in like the UK, she streams Black Ops 3 Zombies. I'm just pulling my stuff over here. You know, it plays Black Ops 3 Zombies, you know, I gave her a follow, and then I just happened to glance over to my Twitch thing today, and I see I have notification. I was gifted a sub to her channel. And I'm like, you know, like, it's that easy to be able to go and, you know, do that on Twitch.
Enemy spy plane inbound. Artillery targeting detected. Net call. Incoming artillery.
What do you do now? It's not getting into, like, specifics. But what do you do? Is it like a tech job or like a repair job? I mean, if you're on call, I guess it means you have to fix something. I mean, I work in, you know, computers, you know, like programming, and I used to have to be on-call support things, which I wanted to shoot myself, but didn't last very long. Yeah, DSP can be over fucking whelming at times. I mean, fuck, I was like watching, yesterday, you know, just glancing over to the Street Fighter feed. Well, actually, no, because I was streaming, and then we would, me and like two other guys were just watching the, I work as a nomad. Oh god, Q&A. What a thankless, annoying fucking job that is. Mm-hmm. That was everything too, like, really, like, I mean, I don't work QA, but I've worked with QA people. Like, when that whole thing went down with, Cyberpunk, and the fucking CEO goes on broadcast and says, oh, our QA team didn't catch these things. It's like, fuck you. Like, that made me mad to watch. I can only imagine what it must have been like for those QA people to just completely be thrown under the bus like that. Like that. I mean, how could they have felt when they saw that? When the CEO of your company, because, you know,
Hostile sentry turret active.
like, just, it's like, how can you do that? Like, there's so many other ways you could have said that. Just been like, you know, it didn't meet our standards. We're sorry, but to say our QA team didn't catch it, it's like, you know, like, how could they not have caught it?
Multiple enemy sentry turrets
Yeah,
active.
QA is such a thankless fucking job. It really is. And they're the easiest guys to point the finger of blame at. It's almost always management. Because they're not the ones who are doing a lot of the actual fucking work. I'm not saying that being a manager is easy, or that, like, you don't, like, being a good manager is definitely important, but it's like, come on. That was interesting. Fuck, this is close.
Enemy RCXD detected.
Yeah, it's just like, come on, don't,
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
I mean, because even like, I remember when Cliffy B, I used to follow him on Twitter. I don't remember what game I liked following him, and he was still doing game development stuff, because he would kind of give some insight about things. And he even said,
Hostile package inbound.
Hold on.
Hostile counter spy plane established above.
Fuck.
This isn't how we drilled it. Pull it back. Enemy spy plane inbound. Hostile sentry turret active.
Spy plane commencing surveillance.
Fuck me, I never enabled that. The spy plane.
Hostile CXD in
What
your
the
AO.
fuck is that? Hard to feed is what it is.
They came back basically a bunch of douchebags. Man, come back, beat y'all 20, we 20 down.
So yeah, and also part of it too that's not helping is that like, so now I'm doing the fasting thing, which means I don't eat until like later in the day. And the first 2 days were fine, but just today has been tough. So I'm also starving and all this shit's going on. You know, imagine any situation and you're hungry too. Literally every single time they do an update on this thing, there's some sort of glitch. Oh, look at that. There's some sort of glitch. That might be not as bad as, oh, the camera's on, but there's some sort of glitch should really be like a new, you know, go-to. Hey, Mace, welcome to the chat. I still haven't played the new map in this, the one on the boat, which I guess is from Black Ops 2. They still haven't put me in a match for that. And maybe it's just not on the list, on this playlist. I've seen that crap happen too. Oh, was that the worst part? What? I hate that this thing defaults to...
Hardcore team deathmatch. Training time's over. Let's see what you can do.
I don't know why you feel the need to share your name there, but okay.
We're in the lead.
But yeah, being on call, I remember there was one job where they brought me in under the pretenses of, we have this old crappy system, well, this old out-of-date system, we want to rewrite it in the newer programming language. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then I find out later, oh no, the thing works fine. We just really needed someone to fill this role, and you're going to be doing fucking support all the time. And so they give me a BlackBerry, and then I have to, and then, you know, you're assigned certain days to work on the thing. And I'm getting like phone calls from India at like literally like 11:30 at night. What the?
We've pulled ahead.
Huh? What? Wait, what? What? What the? Okay, has anyone ever seen? What the fuck is that? What? What the fuck? Am I gonna get this error every time I kill someone? Hey, QA, what the fuck? Dude. Throw some better exception handling there. But I could have sworn I hit him first, but whatever. Okay, so every time I kill someone, that's gonna pop up. I may have to quit this match. I don't see this being productive if my screen freezes every single time I fucking kill someone. But like, look, literally, I come on to relax, unwind, and play Call of Duty. And even Call of Duty is saying no. Shit. Because it didn't do that the last match. Not that it mattered, we still lost, but that's insane. Yeah, I never, for whatever reason, I just didn't get into Black Ops 2. I'm sure it probably is really good, but when it came out, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. And this from someone who put in hundreds of hours into Black Ops 1. Well, like, the game locks up on my end. Like, that's not the stream screwing up. That's, like, what I see on my thing. I've frozen and I can't move. Like, watch, we'll do it here.
Spy plane standing.
Yeah, that's not the stream. That's the game.
Spy plane in the turn, reporting hostile contacts.
Okay, now they're just randomly happening now.
Spy plane mission timeline halfway check.
Yeah, see, like, I'm not killing. It's gotta has to do with the pop up, or I don't know. This is insane. Thank God. Yeah, why couldn't it happen when I get shot? That'd be so much more convenient than the other way around. Yeah. Yeah, I saw last night, you know, of course, DSP doesn't, you know, isn't anywhere near the tip's goal. Send out the whale call, and then Jax goes and contributes the rest. I mean, that series that Super Crazy does on all these people is just insane. It really is just like a thing of, like, even if you look on my newest video, I think it's from Swaggins, but it was the part where, oh wait, now it works? Did you see that? Hey, the problem fixed itself, maybe? Keep popping your heads up there, buddies. I want to make sure this works. Oof.
Scorcher optimal. Napalm inbound. Scorcher exiting the AO. Stay safe down there.
Almost there. Hold fast, people.
Like, I almost feel like with my next video, like, yeah, I don't want to give myself, like, set myself too high of expectations, but, like, if I really put into perspective what a real streamer is like versus DSP, and if other, like, streamers see it, like, I think it's gonna get to be, like, there might be, like, a fucking, like, revolt, or, like, a rebellion, like, the idea of, like, just all the, like, DSP also somewhat benefits from the fact that, like, yeah, we know him, he's kind of infamous, but on the grand scheme of things, he's not very well known. Like, I'm sure all these smaller affiliate streamers and stuff, like, they have no idea, they probably have no idea who he is. Like, I've even, like, sometimes when I talk to these people, I mean, I've only been a few, but, like, I'll throw in, like, little DSP-isms, like, oh, the camera's on, or, you know, hello, things like that, like, things that we would pick up on in a second. But, like, you need to understand to be able to go and do it. That was interesting. I can only imagine what, like, that girl who's in England, who has, like, you know... Wait, I want to see how many followers she has. Let me just pull this up. I'm not going to pull it up on my screen. I'm just going to glance at my browser here. Oh, whoops. It's going to go to my feed. Shit. Okay, it's muted. How many things does she have? Oh. Okay, that's actually... Okay, so I confused the numbers. It's kind of funny. She calls herself she's a positive streamer, which is kind of funny. But she probably is someone, like, she has all these things like be positive all over her thing. But, like, you know, for someone like her to see, like, how DSP, how he does his stream and how much money he's making as opposed to her, it's like, are you kidding me? I mean, I don't feel that way if, like, it's not a thing with me and them because, you know, I'm not a full-time streamer. But if you are one and you see what this guy is doing, how he treats his audience, and how much money he makes. I keep calling it. Snow Carl is becoming a detractor before the end of the month. Mark my words. Like, I don't know what I can do. And what the fuck? That was so weird. Your screen, by the way, guys, your stream wasn't buffering there. Like, that was legit my thing acting weird, or just loading coming weird.
All right, chaps, we trained for this. You know what to do.
Yeah, that's the thing too. It's just like that's what's kind of earlier on. It was, you know, just like the lull, pointing and laughing at this delusional guy. But then when you know, the more you learn and you see how he, you know, from the financial side, and you just see how he treats people versus how other streamers do it. It's just infuriating.
We've lost the lead.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like even look at fucking, maybe I'll pull it up here in a minute. So, I've mentioned him a couple of times, but, you know, Adam Cole, you know, he's a wrestler. He's a bunch of these wrestlers actually do have, I don't know how he does it, though, because, like, WWE, like, flat out forbids people from, well, no, it's weird, like, they do and they don't. You're not supposed to be able to do, which is a whole other fucked up business system. The whole WWE and how they, you know, don't do benefits or any proper payment things, and they classify it as independent contractors when they're really fucking not. Like, there was definitely a time when wrestlers were independent contractors. That's not the case anymore. And so, but anyways, you're not allowed to stream, or at the very least, you're not supposed to be able to monetize through like third-party deals. But Adam Cole has, you know, a stream, and it's monetized. Like, he's an affiliate, or I don't know if he's a partner, but you can sub, cheer, all that shit. And, you know, he goes on, he's smiling, he's happy, he's, you know, talking, he's interacting with people before the stream. He does, like, a very short pre-stream. I think he did Undertale recently. I think he's talked with people for, like, 20 minutes and then got right into the game. You know, versus DSP, he starts,
Enemy spy plane inbound.
you know, stream goes live at quarter of. He doesn't get on until at the earliest, you know, at the top of the hour. Then he just starts talking. Doesn't really, I don't think he even looks at his chat really until like a half hour in. You know, makes people wait. Maybe we'll talk to some people, you know, which is basically just to read shout outs, maybe do a little bit of interacting. And then he goes, and then takes another like half-hour break, or 20-minute quote-unquote bathroom break. Like, it's just like, I think a bunch of the people who support him or watch him like don't understand. It's like, no, this isn't how it's supposed to be. That's not how like real streamers do it. Like, that's not how it's supposed to be done. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's, you know, I know, I think it's Steve of the Dead. I probably just keep getting his name wrong. I think that's who it is, the guy who does all the psychological profiles with DSP. It's definitely a thing of, like, narcissism, and I'm sure there's some shit that went down on him when he was a kid. I don't mean, like, I just mean in terms of, like, a bad upbringing. I'm not trying to imply, like, anything, like, really weird or out there happened to him. Well, there maybe did. Okay, I'm sorry. Like, armor should allow you 1 block of an explosion, not 2. Especially not in hardcore.
Enemy sentry turret detected in your area. We're taking control.
Yeah, and I mean,
Enemy napalm strike incoming. This isn't working. We're behind. Spy plane established overhead.
yeah, it's definitely, I think maybe at one point, maybe he was like some halfway decent person, but once the money started rolling in, yeah, everything changed.
detected.
I can smell that coming a mile away. What the hell was that? They flashed the thing on for like a second. Like I had to kill someone who's camping. I don't know what the hell that was. I love how I'm shooting these people, but then someone kills them right before me. Not that time, at least.
Pulling ahead.
Ooh.
Napalm strike, awaiting orders.
We're losing this fight.
I didn't close that box fast enough.
Scorcher 4-2 inbound. Commencing.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Scorcher 4-2 egressing mission area. Spy plane in the turn. We have eyes on.
Sit rep. Enemy attack helo above.
Oh, fuck.
Don't let them take this away from you, MI6.
I'm never gonna win if they're calling in a fucking attack helicopter.
Spy plane line 50% extended.
Oh!
Priority tasking request received. Spy plane exiting AO.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
At least I minimized the damage of it.
Survivors, report to your nearest Casevac site.
Survivors withdraw. They'll be all over us in seconds.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that he's so isolated, like that's not good. Like, okay, if you want to live in a gated community for your protection, fine, but like you can't block off the whole world. Oh, I've always been, like, I always shoot down the kill streaks. I was never really big into the Modern Warfare games, honestly. Black Ops and World War II are my biggest COD games. My just view is like, okay, they're trying to get a, since I do so much hardcore, let's see if we can finally do hijacked here. There's another thing I fucking hate. The one on the left always has the advantage. Like, how hard would it have been for them to code, you know, if tie, you know, flip a coin? Fuck. And it's been like that for a while, too. It's like, no, that it's not a tie if the left always wins. And to me, it's just more of the annoyance of like legit, if I was making the I got a wife and 3 kids and a dog. Like, if I had the money he was making a month, I would be perfectly fine. Like I said, I would be, people would yell at me for excessive e-thanking. Like it's part of the reason with me.
Hardcore team deathmatch.
Like, But like, I would like to get, like, I know streaming is not going to replace my normal income. It just isn't going to. Even if, like, someone were to say, like, hey, you could stream full time and you'll get the same amount of money as you do, as doing what you do now as a job, I still don't think I would necessarily take it. It's more of a thing to be able to supplement. Because, like, you know, I have some, you know, bill things coming up and I'm the sole. Well, my wife does like some work and she can get like some money off of it, but it's nothing we can really live off of. Like it's like a sales-based thing. So she can go, one day she can make, you know, a good amount of money, but then she doesn't make any more money for 2 months. Not to mention she still has to spend money, like she needs to spend money in order to earn money in her position. So if I can make some money, you know, streaming and building community and hanging out with people, like, that's cool. Jesus Christ. But I'm not going to go and, you know, view the people, like my viewers, as, you know, wallets and how much money can I get off of them. You know, if you guys want to donate, great. If you don't, okay, don't. And also, it's not just DSP, though. Like, if DSP was the only person who was, you know, kind of like the e-begging thing, like, no, people wouldn't have that perception. You know, there still is that somewhat of a negative stigma. Because you do see people like, fuck me. Okay, I'm getting rid of this asshole. You know, like whether it's Bad Bunny or the other one they mentioned. Fuck, Bad Bro. Throwing like fucking Steve the Berg. Yeah, because when you see someone like blatantly stopping the stream to ask for money, it's like, no, at that point, I don't give a shit if your job is a full-time streamer. Like, no, that's in no way, like, if you're doing, like, if you are streaming, you're not you're an entertainer.
Artillery targeting detected.
Like, what I mean is, like, if you are a full-time streamer, you are, in essence, an entertainer. If what you're doing is for your own personal benefit and not for your audience, then you have failed.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Like, it's just to ensure that if doing something benefits you and only you, then you failed. And that was also why I put that quote in the, you know, at the end of my first video from Cornette, you know, when the babyface lies to the people, then, you know, he's a schmuck. Yeah, then he's dead.
Helicopter inbound.
And I almost, like, that would be like a good series, like, streamers react to DSP. But then, like, I don't, like, that probably could do pretty well. But then also, people could be like, you know, hey, that's kind of exploitative. Like, it would probably do more, it would have more bad implications than good ones. Like, then it could be almost seen as bullying. Like, making a documentary about someone and just pointing out facts and, like, shitty stuff that happened. Like, that's, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. But when you make a video specifically saying, like, look at this asshole, let's laugh at this asshole, then it's like, well, that can sometimes be, like, borderline. I'm not saying I'm against it, I just mean as perception. Oh, thanks, Grief. You know, and that's the thing too. Like, I was, just aside from the massive amount of views the video got, which also is almost meaningless, because when you look at the analytics, like, it doesn't, just because I have, you know, over 150 views, doesn't mean that over 150,000, or I mean 150,000, doesn't mean that all those people sat down and watched the entire video. Like, if you look at the analytics, there's a huge drop-off from the beginning of the video. And the vast majority didn't even sit and watch the whole thing. So, there is that, but, you know, it was overwhelmingly positive response. I mean, it still had, I think, definitely over 95% positive. You know, and then having people, you know, other content creators like Ann and Blooper and other ones going and, like, you know, getting props for it. You know, these are people who other people's videos who I watched, who I enjoyed, and to have them say, like, hey, you know, hey, good job, you know, that's cool. Especially with, why is my gut... Okay, I'm gonna sound like DSP here. Legit, I was pushing down
Park requesting immediate dust off.
on the trigger, and nothing was working. Legit pulled on the trigger, nothing happened. Yeah, basically. Not that it would have mattered. We were getting our butts handed to us anyway. It's just annoying to have the last kill be from a fluke. Hold on a sec, I'll be right back. My wife just came in. I think she's yelling about, or not yelling, but she's needs help with something. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Hold on a sec. Technically, I'm watching Tevin. Hold on, I'm just glancing back at the chat. Tevin's playing NBA. I haven't really watched any of his stuff. I mean, not that I have anything against it, I just haven't gotten around to it. There's only so many, you know... What the fuck's... Oh. No, I didn't say. What? What's this? the hell is game show? Why does it look like he's about to shoot a chicken? Oh, prop hunt, okay. I haven't played prop hunt in so long. What the hell is sticks and stones? I probably should expand my horizons, not just play. Hardcore team deathmatch all the time. I don't even know what these places are. Fuck it, let's try it. You only live once. Of course, no one's fucking playing it, I guess.
Yep, it doesn't work.
You said that
Dude, shut
you
up, kid. You're like 7. Nigga, not like that.
Yeah, and you're like 82. So
I don't want domination.
Dude, I'd probably bang your mom, dude. She's probably on my freaking sex escort island, so go kill yourself. That's what I thought, pussy. Stop talking.
I have no idea what this person's saying. I had some guy, when I was doing World War II last time, was just throwing out all sorts of slurs, like legit ones. Racist and, well, no, I think they're just all hateful ones. Throwing out the F word, you know, the one you're really not supposed to say. Like, if he kept doing it, he was going to win a prize. I don't think I've ever played... Oh, we are doing team deathmatch now, okay. I've never played this map before. How is this not in the regular rotation? Well, also, I mean, the guy was legit getting mad because we freaking had someone who was, like, either diving or just not... Like, he had, like, 1 kill and, like, 30 deaths. And I think he might have been team killing. Well, no, he couldn't have because he was just doing something to screw over our team, and one of the guys was just getting really fucking annoyed. And he was throwing out all these, you know, slurs about it.
Team deathmatch.
Weapons hot.
Well, this isn't gonna go well since I've never fucking played this map before.
Losing this fight.
One by.
Crazy fucking map. How small this is, Jesus. Yeah, so I have a brand new question. Like, do people know that you, like, make, when I say people, I mean like your family and friends, like, know that you make, like, DSP, or, I guess, the tractor content on OC? I'll get to why, and I'm saying that in a second, or why I'm curious. This is insane. How small is this map?
We've pulled ahead.
I keep forgetting what the fucking map button is on this. Wow.
Make for target location.
Because like here's my thing. Like, you know, so I made this
Proximity mine
video.
armed.
You know, it was a huge hit. Well, for me, relatively huge. You know, on YouTube, world of YouTube. You know, if you don't, even if you break 1 million, you know, you're really small. Hold on.
Your proximity mine was destroyed by hostile action.
Enemy appears KIA.
I guess we're still doing the, what is it, the body humping? Like it's freaking 2004. Jesus Christ.
Semtex going out.
No, but anyway, so like this video, you know, I'm proud of it. I'm proud of what it became. I'd like to kind of share that with people. Like almost no one,
Feels like neutral.
obviously don't. Fuck. Maybe drop it right before. If that thing had thrown, that would have been a triple kill. But like I almost wonder if people found out about the video, like me streaming it, or then I'm doing streaming now, and they're gonna be like, hey, that's cool. They're gonna be like, you know, dude, you could be doing anything else if you're like, yeah. See ya, Grief. Thanks for joining the stream.
We're pulling ahead. Покажите им класс.
Throwing Semtex.
This is clearly just meant to be like a clusterfuck map. No wonder I've never played. This had to have been made for whatever
Semtex
this
going
game
out.
mode is. Oh, I just realized what time it is. The fuck's he playing today? I was about to say Ratchet and Clank, but obviously it can't be that.
Prox mine out.
Давайте же. We're almost out of time.
Yeah, this is a fucking mess. This is like playing fucking
Молодцы, разведчики.
Shipment.
ГРУ, return to base.
Enemy eliminated. Moving to exfil.
I think I might do one more. I feel better, you know, playing some games, chatting with people, shooting the shit, vent thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, shit, man. Hardcore shipment, that's a fucking trip. There's actually a thing in World War II, you know, COD World War II, where it's all hardcore shipment with ricochet. So it means if you shoot your own teammates too many times, you just end up dying. And since it's hardcore, you know, all it takes is like 2 hits and then you're dead. Yeah, it's one of those like kind of fun, crazy shit things to deal with though. But yeah, like I don't know though if I go and I share this with my family and friend. Like I know my sister's gonna give me shit. And that's not. No, I'm not knocking her. She's not a bad person. She's very smart. You know, a good person. She's a fucking lawyer. Like, if there was anyone who was better made to be a lawyer, it's her. And you know, she gets her shit done. And but she's also been like, she's a very hypercritical person too. So I just know it's gonna be like, you know, really.
Team deathmatch.
Like of all the things you could be doing, and even my wife kind of was like the same thing. Like, you know,
Show
really
how
of all the
the
things you
CIA
could be doing. I thought I could kill him with the gun.
I was about to go with you. Well, take it.
Yeah, fuck it. I think I'm gonna share it this weekend. Why the fuck not?
What the
Now
fuck?
this should be fucking hardcore. Like I kind of like that crazy random shit. Like I've been fucking waiting still for the Master Chief Collection of Halo to finally put in fucking custom matches, or let me phrase that, like a custom game browser. Because I loved back in the day when you had to play Halo, the original one, through like a third-party thing like XP Connect or GameSpy, where you had to go and set up your own matches, but you could define whatever you wanted. So I would love doing like things like one-hit kills, or like all rocket launchers, invisible with shotguns, one-shot kills. Like I loved that shit. And it's just so annoying that they don't have.
We're losing the advantage.
Like, I still think they don't have it. I haven't played the game in a while, but when it was at, like, its height when I was playing, because I got it, like, day one. Like, the Master Chief Collection is why I bought Xbox One finally, when it came out. And then when it launched in such that piece of shit state that it came in. But I remember even when they had, like, it was like 4 years ago when they announced the big overhaul of the game. Like, they mentioned custom browsing games then, and I still don't think they've implemented it. I think it's been in the works, like, forever. But I tell you what, though, if that... actually, I'm gonna definitely check on that. If that thing is live, then I am so gonna go, like... Especially since it's on Game Pass, just be like, hey guys, let's fucking jump in a lobby and do some crazy fucking Halo matches. Like, I would love to be able to go back and do, like, yeah, all those just, you know, almost no standard matches, just crazy, random Halo matches.
Bitch ass.
I still like playing Halo, but whenever I jump online, I just get fucking wrecked. My glory days are long gone. There's just so many people who are still playing it so constantly. Yeah, I never played, well, let me rephrase it. I played, they had like a demo, and I think it was, Blood Gulch, and it was like a 5-minute team deathmatch thing that you could do. I remember playing that, but I didn't. That was like the most I did because I had an Xbox and I had it already on that. So there wasn't much point in me getting it on PC at the time. To me, the Master Chief Collection, when it was like announced and when I was like, this is like my dream. A2 Dominic, I'm going to be signing off after this match too. Yeah, thanks for joining the stream. You're like the first one there. Thanks, Derek. I appreciate it.
Sometimes
it was the same guy. But yeah, I would definitely love to do like some crazy matches with people in the Master Chief Collection.
Semtex armed.
I definitely would pick that over playing fucking Halo 5 on it.
MTC is running down.
And who knows what the fuck kind of a State Infinite's gonna be when that comes out. What the fuck is Phil playing today? The fuck? Why is there like multiple timers on the thing? Okay, yeah, I gotta get going too. My daughter just came down to show me her great concoction of Capri Sun and seltzer. Got a text from my wife that says, "Make Anthony food." And yeah, and it looks like we may be watching a movie after this, so yeah. But yeah, this was fun, you know, an impromptu stream. You know, it's good to vent a bit and, you know, have some fun with games, just chat with people, shoot the shit. Yeah, my wife. But yeah, I would just say though, you know, there's the link is in the pinned in the chat. If you could go to that there, you know, to my Twitch feed and you know, follow, and then yeah, just like follow it for now, and then when I go live, maybe go and watch it from that stream. You know, maybe just have like another browser window open, and then interact there, because then I can maybe build up the thing there, because I know it's going to take a while to make the affiliate status. You know, and then I'll go from there. I mean, I may just stay on YouTube. I want like both options to be available, but yeah, Twitch is just more fun at the end of the day. You know, like I said, DSP was pissed. He can bash it all the fuck he wants. You watch. Once he gets within like a month of yeah, once he can reapply, he's gonna actually he needs to go and start streaming there first, I think. I don't know if he still has the status, because it has to be like 30 days. But yeah, I need to get going. I hear the rest of the family rumbling down the stairs. Yeah, I got it going.